Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MYSZ. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, makes mapping out a very makes pretty much summarizing the price action very straightforward. So if you're like, Clay, look, summarize the price action today, I would say pump and dump on thin ice. Now, before you start throwing stones at me, I'm not saying pump and dump in the sense of this company's being run out of some bunker in North Korea. I'm just making that statement based solely on how the price acted today. And, how did it act today? Well, my definition of a pump and dump is that a price makes a really nice move, and then within a relatively short amount of time, the price goes back to where it started, or in some cases lower. So let's actually first just define where it all started. So to bring a little bit more context, I want to just scrunch up the chart here. And in my mind, it all started when the price was able to break outside of this channel right here at the 80-cent mark. So for the longest time, you can see bulls try to break up above this area, and this was just a very stubborn area. So I'm going to consider 80 cents as a starting point. So let's go through the definition. Price makes a really nice move. Well, again, considering it started right there and then went all the way up there, I think we can all agree that was a very, very nice move. Second part of the definition, within a relatively short amount of time. Well, considering this all happened in the same day, I would assume we can all agree this happened in a relatively short amount of time. The price goes back to where it started, or in some cases lower. And this is where the thin ice comes into play, because to be fair to the bulls, something like this could happen. And thin ice I am defining as 80 cents. The price could come down here, walk around on the thin ice, and then start to head back upwards. And again, in the spirit of being fully fair, that would give you a set of lows right there, previous set of lows down there. If you picture each of these as stair steps, okay, well now the price has some stair steps heading in the upwards direction. So, you got to be fair. The bulls could pull that off. However, if the price comes down here, breaks right through that thin ice, and then just continues on down, what do you have at this point in time? Well, now the price is literally back inside of this range that it just broke out from. And that is exactly what a pump and dump is. Price makes a great move up, and then all of a sudden it's right back to where it started, or in some cases lower. So can the bulls build upon this move? Yeah, they still have a chance. That chance being at that thin ice point at 80 cents. So we will see what happens. But yeah, going into tomorrow and the remainder of the week, 80 cents, definitely a very revealing price point. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.